Hi guys, so today I want to share with you an update for my Last Chance project pan, which is my all high-end makeup project pan that is going to last the entirety of the year. I do have one little bit of admin to do. I've had to switch out a couple of the products because they are just not working for me, and those are the Smashbox cream shadows. They are in the shades Stone and Gemstone, and they're just kind of, well, they're, as you can see, I've mixed them up. I tried really hard to get them to work for me, and they're not very creamy anymore. They make my eyelids look really crepey, and they make my eyeshadow just look nasty. So I'm just going to declutter these eyeshadows, and I've swapped them out for the Benefit Creaseless Cream Shadow in Birthday Suit and the Clinique Chubby Eye Pencil in Fuller Fudge. That nearly went flying. But yeah, I've been enjoying the switch a lot better. These products work so much better for me. But on to other items. So my first item on my list is my foundation, which is the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundation, and I will scooch a little bit closer so you can see. Here is where we started, and this is where I am now. I'm actually a little bit below there, maybe around about here. I've tried to mark this with a Sharpie, but it eventually rubs off. So I have to remark it all the time. But for how little I've been wearing makeup, I'm actually really impressed with how much progress I've made on this bottle. Now that I'm wearing makeup a lot more regularly, I don't think it'll take me too long to finish off this bottle. I think it'll probably be done by maybe the end of April, probably. So yeah, I've been mixing this with the foundation in my Back to MAC project pan just to sort of lighten it up a little bit. It is a bit too dark for me, and it just got really bright in here. Sorry guys. So yeah, there is that. The Bronze Universal, I'm at the moment I'm taking a little bit of a break from it. I do really like it. I think I've made a decent amount of progress. I'm kind of sort of working along this edge, sort of making a little dip in there. But I will be bringing this back into rotation next month for April. So by the time I do my next update, there should be a significant amount more progress for you. Well, thank you, sweetheart. Next we have the Guerlain Cruel Gardenia highlight. This guy, oh, I've been enjoying this guy so much. Oh, I wish I'd used it more when, you know, it was new. But as you can see, I've made a lot of progress on this, in my opinion. I'm fairly smoothing out all the petals, flattening it out. Honestly, by the end of April, these petals are going to be demolished. I'm so happy with the amount of progress I've made on this so far. Next we have the blush in Sensuous Rose. With a lot of my powder products, like pressed powder products for these project pans, I have gone and scraped off the top layer because I did find that they had a bit of hard pan, or it was getting difficult for me to pick up product, so I just went ahead. So yeah, I scraped off all the hard pan on the pressed powder products, and since then I've been getting so much better payoff and use out of all my pressed powder things in project pans. So this is, as I said, Sensuous Rose. As you can see down on this corner, most of the scratch marks are gone. You can barely tell that I've scraped that edge, that corner. I think the pan is definitely getting bigger, and it's definitely creating a bit more of like a well in the powder. Sorry, Luna is being so distracting. Next we have the NARS Orgasm and Laguna duo. I'm definitely going to bring these guys back into rotation in my next makeup bag just to get more use, particularly on Laguna. Again, when I took off the top layer of powder, these performed so much better. I mean, they were nice enough to start with. Now they're just, ooh, they're good. They're good. I've actually really been enjoying it, especially Orgasm. I forgot how much I missed it. I forgot how much I loved it. When I first thought about putting this in my project pan, I looked at it and thought, well, you know, it's bright golden pink, it's going to be garish, it's going to be gaudy. It's actually really, really nice. It's really brightening and natural, and wow, it just freaking bright. Oh. Next up we have the Laura Mercier Mineral Powder, and I'll just try and tamper this down. So there is my start mark. That's where I am at the moment. So there's been a bit of progress, a little bit. As I say, I haven't really used makeup a whole lot in the last couple of months, but in the forthcoming months, I think I should make a bit more progress. Little fingers are trying to make off with things. Yeah, you can have that. You can't open that.
Hey.
Yeah, bye. Next up we have the lip gloss and the lip lacquer. This is Giggles from Chanel, which I have used a bunch of times, not enough to make any visible progress. I haven't actually used Vinyl Rose. I think I may have used it maybe once or twice. Maybe, possibly. But again, not enough to make any visible progress. And lastly, we have the slew of lipsticks. So starting with Stay Cranberry. I really should have marked these before I started. As you can see, it's made a slight bit of progress there. Just ever so slightly, slight bit of progress. Next up we have Stay Honey, which is pretty much not really moved. Maybe a tiny touch is moved. We have Fuchsia Fever, which again has maybe moved a tiny amount, but not enough to mark any progress. Vanilla Truffle hasn't moved at all either. If I can, no, it's exactly where it was when I marked it. Rose Tea also not been used. Pinkberry also hasn't been used. I think it's been used. I think I've actually worn it, but not enough to wear it down. That's probably what it is. Next we have Crystal Baby, which I'm very impressed with the progress on this guy. I've used half of what was there, almost half of what was there. So I think by the next update, this should definitely be gone. And then we have Crystal Rose, which again has a good deal of progress going on there. Chanel's Mademoiselle has a bit of progress going on, but not a whole lot. And lastly is YSL's Nude Beige, which again has slight amounts of progress, but not enough to really be making a mark or anything. So that's my current point of progress on the Last Chance Project Pan. As I say, I am wearing makeup a lot more regularly now, so I think by the next time I do an update at the end of near the end of April, I should have a significant amount of progress to show you guys, maybe a few finished products. Not promising anything, but fingers crossed. So wish me luck. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.